Major Slack attack.
Alright, after completely bastardizing the dialogue in the previous video, I'm going to let the Peace Council run uncut. Okay, here we go. Let's take our places at this highly dignified meeting of Skyrim heads by jumping over the table. Alright, everybody, please be seated.
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard. The nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that. Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do.
Well, she did take a contract out on us, but what's the harm? Besides, Tullius doesn't really want her here either.
Maybe so, but bringing her here is a deliberate provocation. Tullius needs to know I won't be pushed around.
Let Tullius have his way on this.
It feels like a mistake to me. But I'll bow to your judgment on this.
Attaboy.
But she is to observe, nothing more. We are not negotiating with her. Is that clear?
Ulfric, why so hostile? After all, it's not the Thalmor that's burning your farms and killing your sons.
She's supposed to be on our
You
side?
know exactly... No. Not this time.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the Dragon Menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to
We're here
resist.
arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General,
I'll
this is
handle
outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
He's got a point there.
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely
What would the
out of
Empire
character.
want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth.
How about Winterhold?
In exchange for Markarth,
Yeah.
the source of most of Skyrim's silver.
Yeah.
Hardly.
Ah, come on.
Riften seems like a better choice to me. Well fortified, easily resupplied from across Lake Honric, plus all the mead we can drink.
No, I think you're a real jerk. You're gonna have Winterhold, okay? Winterhold it is.
Winterhold would allow us to directly threaten the rebel supply lines out of Windhelm.
Attaboy.
Better than nothing, I suppose. But Ulfric will need to offer a lot more if he wants me to give up Markarth without a fight.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
I don't blame you, Dragonborn. You made the best of a bad situation. But I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
A very pretty speech. But what does
That's
it have
enough
to
out
do
of you.
with the...
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Swords, bones, where will these demands end?
Out with it, then.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your
Our
butchery
order,
at...
Tullius. All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
You've been even-handed so far. What do you say to our demand?
Yeah, they should pay for that. That was pretty bad what they did at Karthwasten.
Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. Ulfric will allow Imperial troops to enter Winterhold. Courier will replace Kraldar as Jarl. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
Who catered this deal? I'm getting hungry. Come on, let's go here.
You both agree to this?
I shouldn't agree to terms that so blatantly favor the Empire. I have no choice, though, under the circumstances. But once Alduin is defeated, then it will be the Empire's turn. Remember Evgir Unslag. You should be pleased, Elisif. You've done well for yourself as the Empire's pet Jarl. But beware, the Empire's loyalty is fickle. They will tire of this war, and then I will be the one dictating terms to you.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning.
Dun dun
Count
dun
on it.
dun.
Come on, Nomar. We have a
There
lot of work
will
to do.
be a
Giving
reckoning.
up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruuf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
Ah, I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temp, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up.
And how does that help us?
Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with the voice, he will hear you wherever he might be.
Okay, and why would he come? Simply because we called.
He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call.
So, what's this dragon's name?
Ah, indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Odahviing,
Odahviing.
winged snow hunter.
Okay.
As I read it.
I'd give a week's pay to see the look on Ulfric's face again, when he had to swallow the terms of the truce.
There's one more thing. We know about Paarthurnax.
Uh-oh. Yeah, it turns out he's a dragon. But he helped
That's
us.
fine. We needed his help.
Yeah.
Now we don't. And it's long past time for him to pay for his crimes. And he's not just any dragon. He was the right hand of Alduin. He committed atrocities so infamous they are still remembered thousands of years later. He needs to die. He deserves to die. And it falls to you to kill him. Until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as Blades if we continue to help you.
Okay, about Paarthurnax, care to elaborate?
Make your choice, Dragonborn. You're either with us or against us.
Oh, okay. Why does he need to die?
Here's the big picture. He helped Alduin enslave our ancestors. He may have betrayed Alduin in the end, but that makes him worse, not better. We can't afford to give Paarthurnax the opportunity to betray us in turn and return to his old master.
Well, I really hate to, base the entire fate of the Blades organization on how much hot food I have in my inventory, but I think that's what it boils down to. I've only got 2 hot cabbage soup and back up to the throat of the world to fight in bitterly cold temperatures against a dragon I don't really care about. I'm gonna have to pass. I'm really sorry, Delphine, but I think I'm gonna have to pass on that. Sorry. And that is it for the Peace Council. Coming up next, we're going to go down to Whiterun, to Dragon's Reach rather, and trap a dragon. Alright, thanks a lot for watching. See you next video. Hey guys, real walkthroughs like these are an endangered species here on YouTube. For a complete lowdown on the YouTube video game walkthrough scene, check out my Patreon page and please consider making a donation to yours truly, Major Slack, to help keep real walkthroughs alive on YouTube. You can donate as little as $1. That's $1, that's all. That's all it takes. Alright? Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it.